Well, we're back at home. It was an okay day. I spent most of it here at my house until it got dark, and then I had to go across town do some things. Chrissy cut my hair. You saw that video earlier. Um, I don't know. I was feeling pretty good today. Driving, I had a was a little weird. I don't know, the motion and all of that. Um, that wasn't bothering me. The last few days or so, but today I had a little bit of a weird day with driving. It's about a half-hour drive down to my smoke shop from where I live, so I usually wait until I'm feeling really good to do that. But just kind of feeling like I had a bubble in my head, and but other than that, I felt pretty good. It was a good day. I've adjusted if we're going by 24-hour periods, I'm doing 1,000 milligrams every 24 hours between the RSO and the tincture and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do my nightly stuff right now. I've got my tincture oil. I'm doing my indica RSO. I'm going to do my 1:1 Delta 8-9 hybrid ratio, and then I'm going to do my cream, and then I'm leaving my RSO band-aids on my neck. I've had those on since last night, and then I've got some flour. Actually, that's my sativa. My indica is in the other room, but I'm gonna go get my indica before I go to bed. So we're gonna go ahead and do all this. You guys can watch me tonight if you want to. I think you can see me here. Let me check. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think you can see me. All right, so I'm going to start. You know what? I'm going to start with the tincture. It's just so strong, the flavor and everything. I kind of like that to get going before I do the other stuff. That way it's kind of gone when I'm done. It's not that it's a bad flavor. It's just so strong. But anyway, I put it in the back of my throat. I'm trying to get close to this affected area at least. I have things going on in my head, and then a tumor down here too. But we have the nodules and the thyroid, and I think that's where most of my discomfort has been coming from besides my head. So I'm going to put this in the back of my throat. And in my mouth. And they say to breathe with your mouth open for about 10 seconds so that it all absorbs into the membranes. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm being pretty generous with all of this stuff. But I want to live, so that's why I'm doing that. I'm trying to at least do the RSO traditional Rick Simpson treatment, which calls for about 1 gram a day. And then all this other stuff, which, each product has its own things. I've explained some of it in other videos, but this is the Delta 8-9 distillate by Trulieve. It's a 1:1 ratio, and it helps me a lot with my nausea. I do that first thing in the morning too, because it kind of helps me get my stomach going, where I'm not so icky. I'm still kind of icky waking up in the morning some days. I think part of that actually too is the RSO doing what it does. We're going to talk about real stuff here. So I'm used to getting up in the morning and doing my thing, my routine, go to the bathroom. Okay, let's talk about that. Well, I don't know how it's going to do you, and if this is just part of what it does when it's working. But my poop quality had been declining a little bit, and it been kind of, up and down. And I don't know if that has to do with the tumor that was here, just my general overall condition. Feeling hundreds of times better than I was almost a month ago. But this does, to me, anyway, you're not going to sneak any little out, because they're, at least to me, I go to the bathroom because it's like watery poo. And I don't know if that's just because I take a large amount at night and it's what it does overnight. I think it's dealing with the tumor that was in here, which I happen to think was in my bladder. We'll find out. They still don't know yet. I've been to 2 doctors one of them saw it, the other one couldn't find it. It's a fiasco. But anyway, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do, but that's just one little side effect that I've had that's kind of the not so fun part, but at the same time, it is what it is. So you want to get rid of the bad stuff. I'm drinking a lot of water. That's important, along with this RSO. Gosh, I'm almost running out of my indica, so I'm going to have to use a little bit of my hybrid tonight also, and I'm going to have to go get me some more tomorrow. Now, if I haven't showed you this up close before, it's a black paste, and you'll see, it's pliable. It's not super thick or hard to get out like the distillate is. It's much thinner. Well, that's just a little bit. I take that 4 or 5 times throughout the day. But I'm going to go ahead and finish that. And just so as not to waste any, if you do it just right, you can get the remainder out of the tube. See how it's coming? Because you don't want to waste any of this stuff. It really does taste good, by the way. Alright, so just so you see how much I'm going to take, I'm going to recycle that. That's not enough for me at bedtime. I'm doing a lot more than that at night. I'm going to finish off this tube as well. See that? Goes right in the mouth. Get the extra. And still, that's not quite enough for me at night. I take about half of my dose, half of my daily dose before bed. But I also make sure I eat within an hour before I do this. Alright, last little bit. And that ought to do us for the night. That's definitely a good half a syringe. Maybe even a little more. That's okay. I don't think more of this is going to hurt me. So, alright. So we did the tincture. We did the RSO. We did the distillate. We got my patches on, or my little band-aids on my neck. And now I'm going to use the cream. And I'm going to be generous, okay? And I'm going to just put it all around my band-aids on my neck. And I also put this on the back of my neck so I don't get any discomfort while I'm sleeping. And I don't. I sleep well. I guess anybody would. And then I keep this with me throughout the day. I just keep my little bag of goodies with me. And I call them goodies because they're all good stuff. Here we go. Now, aside from my going out on the back porch to vape so I don't smell up the house, we're done medicating for the night. Unless I wake up with a little discomfort, and then maybe I'll grab some cream. I'll probably sneak a little RSO if I happen to get up for something to drink. So anyway, we're all done. It was a good day. I got a haircut. You can't see it yet because I haven't taken the time to fix my hair, but I hope I'm going to start feeling like doing that again here pretty soon. It's been a lot just getting to where we are now, but it's that got me there. So anyway, I hope this video helped you guys a little bit. Stay tuned. I'm planning on getting better here, so stick with me. Take care, y'all.